For question 1, it says, 10 boxes of books were delivered to the school library. There were 50 books in each box except for the last box, which contained only 40 books. How many books did the library receive in this delivery? So for this one, in the score range, we are going to solve the problem in using 1 or 2 steps using whole numbers. So there were 10 boxes total delivered. There were 50 books in each box, except for the last one. So that means that there were 9 in that one. The last book, or the last box, only contained 40. So by substituting those numbers in there, you get that. Then you go ahead and multiply. That's 450 plus 40. So the total number of books delivered was 490.
Yeah.
For the second problem, a stone is a unit of weight equivalent to 14 pounds. If a person weighs 177 pounds, how many stones to the nearest tenth does this person weigh? So for this score range, we are going to solve some routine 2-step arithmetic problems. So 1 stone is equal to 14 pounds. Now, if a person weighs 177 pounds total, we are going to divide 177 by 14. Now you want to use your calculator here to try and cut down your time. And so your total is going to be 12.6 stones. For problem 3, near a large city, planes take off from 2 airfields. One of the fields is capable of sending up a plane every 3 minutes. The other field is capable of sending up a plane every 7 minutes. 2 planes every 7 minutes. At these rates, which of the following is the most reasonable estimate of the total number of planes the 2 airfields could send up in 90 minutes? So for this one, it is going to be a multi-step problem using rates. And you're going to want to kind of work backwards because you know that you're going to have 90 minutes total. So if you have 90 minutes total, you're going to want to divide that by 3 to get the total number that could send up. And you're going to want to divide it over here by 7 to get the total number that could send up. And then you're going to want to divide this whole thing by 2 since there can be 2 planes. So 90 divided by 3, this one can send up 30 planes in 90 minutes. 90 divided by 7, that's going to be 12.9 times 2, which is going to be around 25.7. So you're going to want to add these 2 together to get the total number that they can send up. So your answer is going to be 55.7. But since you can't have 0.7 of a plane, you're just going to count that. For problem 4, 4 students about to purchase concert tickets for $18.50 for each ticket discover that they may purchase a block of 5 tickets for $80. How much would each of the 4 save if they can get a 5th person to join them and the 5 people equally divide the price of the 5-ticket block? So for this one, it's going to involve dividing to find the price per ticket. You want to read it really carefully because it's asking how much each person would have to pay, or how much each person would have to save, rather. So for the 4, they would have to do $18.50 each, but for 5, it would be $80. So in order to find out how many people, or how much it would cost for each person there, you're going to want to divide 80 by 5. So that means that one person has to pay $16 here instead of $18.50. So in order to find out how much they would be saving, you would subtract $18.50 and 16 to get $2.50. For problem 5, a performance was rated on a 3-point scale by an audience. A rating of 1 was given to 30% of the audience, a rating of 2 by 60%, and a rating of 3 by 10%. To the nearest tenth, what was the average of the ratings? For this one, we're going to, it'll involve understanding percents and averages. Now for this one, you really have to think creatively. So the total percents given is 100%, but we can divide that by 10 to make each of those 1. So then for the ones given by 30% of the audience, you can say that's 3 people. By a rating of 2 of 60%, we can say that those are people as well. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for the 10% given a 3, we can say that's 3. So to find the average, you would just have to add all those up. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. To get a total of 18 divided by the total number, which is 10. So our answer is going to be 1.8, which is the average. Score of 56 on a recent 25-question multiple choice exam. The scoring for the exam was +6 for each correct answer, -2 for each incorrect answer, and 0 for each unanswered question. What is the maximum number of questions you could have answered correctly? So for this one, we're going to go through and we're going to eliminate our choices. We're going to start from the middle so that if the middle choice is too high, we can go with those. And if the middle choice is too low, we're going to go with these. So starting with 11, if she answered 11 questions right, that means for each of those 11 questions, she gets 6 points. So that's 66. And so since we had 25 questions total, you take 25 minus 11 to get the remaining number of questions, which would be 14. And for each wrong answer, that's -2 points. That'll equal -28. So when you take 66 minus 28, you get 38. So that answer is obviously too low, so we're going to cross that one out and start coming up. So we know that those are wrong as well. Starting with 13, if she has 13 questions answered right, that's 6 points per question. And that is 78 points. With the remaining questions, that's 12. 12 times -2 is -24. So when you take 78 minus 24, that's 54. And that answer is really close to the 56 points she got. And so if you take into account that for each unanswered question you get 0 points, if we take out one of these and say she got 13 right, 12 wrong, and 1 unanswered, then that would mean that she got 78 points here, -22 points here, and 0 points here. Meaning that 78 minus 22 is 56.
This is why I took it off, because ordinarily